Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people, is happening. You will not begin to believe it. Our very own brother, Babu Galadima, says Abacha was the best president that Nigeria ever had. He never stole a penny, he never looted. But the question comes to mind, so what has been going on with all that has been happening? Is it a figure of speech, or is it a figment of someone's imagination? All the money that is being returned back and back and back again into the country. Is it that somebody is delusional, or the Europeans or Americans just feel like sending money into Nigeria using Abacha's name? So it is a very, very serious one. We need to understand all that is going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. As he makes Nigerians really surprised. He says Abacha did not loot a single penny. The best president Nigeria had ever had, Babu Galadima, tells the country. He says Abacha has a record, a record to beat, that he stands, in the podium above others. A chieftain of the new Nigerian People's Party, Babu Galadima, has described former head of state, General Sani Abacha, as Nigeria's best president. Let Nigeria understand that Galadima made this assertion in an interview that the past military head of state is far the best president Nigeria has ever had. Galadima said Abacha did well in infrastructural projects, noting that throughout his 4 years plus reign, the dollar to naira remained at 84 naira, no change, and the fuel price never changed. He said, I have answered this question severally. For me, Abacha was the best president that Nigeria ever had because he held this country like this. Abacha built the Federal Secretariat, National Assembly, and several other infrastructures. Throughout Abacha 4 years plus, the dollar remained at 84 naira. It never changed. You can plan for your business and you know exactly what you are doing. Which of these leaders can boast their chest to say dollar remained the same even for 6 months? None of them. When asked about Abacha's looting, Galadima said Abacha didn't loot any penny. No. The interviewer asked if he stored money abroad then. In response, he said, I was part of the government. I know how much I left in the government's coffers, which were wiped out in 2 months after Abacha's regime. He further explained why several returns from different countries claim to be looted funds from Abacha. Galadima said the so-called Abacha loot. Abacha was advised by Saddam Hussein to establish dummy companies around the world, not linked to you, gathered as much money that can serve your country import for at least 6 months, because there were several sanctions by the West against Abacha. Abacha followed the advice and deposited the money in different countries for importation purpose, and the money was not recorded in Abacha's name. That's why people said he looted the country. No, he never looted. He was only following an advice that will benefit Nigeria overall. The post Abacha loot, all that is being said, there is nothing there. He never looted a penny. He was an upright man. He held this country with an iron fist so that things can be better. He was the same person who told us in this country that if insecurity or anything wrong going on in the country continue and it persists, it is because those in government, the leaders, are part of it. A man who knows exactly what he's saying is telling you in his time, did anybody dare goes out and begin to do anything? As the commander-in-chief, he puts things in place. He makes sure nobody messes with the country. And that was exactly what he did. His regime is one of the countries, is one of the regime that has brought the country a lot of sanity. His death, some people rejoiced because they felt they could not do what they needed to do to loot the country. But Abacha was that man who made Nigeria great. I can tell you, I was part of that government, and I'm proud to be part of it because Abacha did well for Nigeria. So, my lovely people, you can see for yourself that, that's Babu Galadima speaking very extensively that he's proud of, how Abacha handled the country, what Abacha did, how he went about things. He said Abacha did very well. As a commander-in-chief of the armed forces, said Abacha was on top of his game. He said, so those who are coming now, they know nothing. That what Abacha has done, has truly, really, really, made the nation a better place. He made the nation a better place. So he's saying that every other person is coming on board. They don't know what they are doing, or they've not really checked out to see very well, all that they are doing. He said because Abacha, although there was a lot of sanctions on him, he was able to bring the country out of any form of penury. He was able to help the country that you can buy fuel the price you want to buy it. You can plan for your business. And he spoke extensively saying Abacha was the best man for the country who ruled. But while Abacha ruled, Nigerians were suffering. There was even Abacha must go where we saw, he ruled with an iron fist. The military, all that he did and how he went about it, it was that was the time that people were cooking with sawdust. That paint cup. They'll put a bottle on the beat. Because I know what I'm saying because I saw my parents use it to cook. There was so much fuel scarcity. So what Babu Galadima is saying, I don't think he's saying from his own perspective. Okay, he's saying from somebody who was part of the government what he did and what he saw. According to him, he said the money they left in the country was wiped out within months, 2 months exactly to be precise, after Abacha's death. He said they did a lot to bring Nigeria to where it is in Abacha's time. He said, but people wiped out the money. They spent it on their own personal, whatever they think they were getting. And that is exactly what has happened over the years, over the time. Except for him, Abacha is the best president Nigeria has ever had, from time, and he's very pleased. He's very pleased. Okay, so this is what has happened. This is what is going on, and everybody is watching, and everybody's, we need to get to the very bottom of this and understand, what's going on. Well, my lovely, wonderful people, it is what it is. We need to understand that Nigeria is going through a lot, and we must ensure that, we have the right people. You see how Babu Galadima perceives and see these things. He was a part of the government, and in his own submission, he felt that the government, people, they did well, and whatever has gone on or whatever is going on, Nigerians, they missed an opportunity to have a great man for a leader. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.